Yo, beast mode, I go beast mode. Left, right, hook, then I reload. Speed until it breathe slow. Connect every uppercut, clean blows.
It's Chris Waddams here for Southpaw Jab with Ben Smith, who's got a bit of news. Ben, what's the big news you want to announce?
Yeah, so I've changed gyms now, away from Mark Tibbs to Barry Smith. Nothing really. I just needed a change in my career. Been with Mark since I was 14 years old. So everything of going into the gym felt a bit stale going in there. So I just needed for myself to freshen up. Nothing on Mark's training behalf. It was all going well. It's just in myself. I need to spice up my training again. And kind of hit a better gym down at West Ham with Barry Smith as well. Got coaches like Ben Davison, Frank Greaves down here, and then you've got, for example, Mitchell Smith, Bradley Smith, Jez Smith, all knocking around my weight.
All the Smiths.
All the Smiths. So yeah, so knocking around my weight. Philip, who just won the Commonwealth. I mean, the gym's buzzing, and yeah, can't wait for the sparring to start and stuff like that. So it just did today, body sparring with Mitchell Smith, and that was brilliant. I've never done body sparring before, so I mean, yeah, I'm going to be a whole different new boxer altogether when it comes to my next fight. On March the 9th at the moment, but that might be a few changes going on there. But at the moment, I'm planning to fight on March the 9th.
Okay, so was the fact that you can have such amazing sparring on tap one of the reasons why you come here?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah, it's got to be a huge factor. I mean, you can't go looking for sparring all the time. It'd be good to go out and spar because I've always liked doing that. Go to other people's gyms and spar. But I mean, on a casual day when you're lucky, I know I've been in camps where I've struggled with sparring. It's not going to happen here. I'm going to walk into the gym. I've got top scar sparring straight away. I've got a Commonwealth champion just sitting there who can jump in with me, do a few 2-3 rounds even if he's not fit. You know what I mean? There's always something going to be there down there. So that aspect of training is covered. I don't even have to worry about that anymore. And then what I want to improve on myself now is inside fighting. So, I mean, I couldn't have picked a better coach than Barry Smith for that. So, yeah, it's been I think it's going to be a brilliant move for me and see how it goes over the next few weeks.
And on the departure from Mark, you said you were there from 14. That's a long time. Is it a bit weird, like coming into a different surrounding?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah, just things like, for example, with Barry Smith, he's telling me to shout when I punch in the new gym. I'm not comfortable here yet. So stuff like that is like, it just without it self-consciously, I'm not doing things what I would normally do. But I mean, that's normal. It's like moving to a new home. I'm in the gym all the time. I mean, you're not going to settle in straight away. It's going to take a bit of time, but I feel comfortable here. Just self-consciously not fully settled yet, but it won't take long. That won't take long. I mean, today's sparring, I mean, with Mitchell, I mean, we went full out. I mean, it wasn't that's how you settled into a gym. You know what I mean? I think it was 8 rounds with Mitchell. So I mean, I'll be settled very soon. It won't take long.
So you're slated to be fighting on the 9th of March.
Yeah.
You said to me you might look to push it back to the Your Call show, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. At the moment, it's looking, well, I mean, the way today it was all right, but we'll have a think over the weekend. Obviously, it's 4 weeks away, and I've just moved trainers. And it's obviously, if I was somebody who moved around trainers all the time, I probably would have took the fight. But like I said, being Mark since I was 14 years old, this is a big change in my career for me. I've never done this before, moved gyms. So, yeah, we'll have to take the time. If I can't adapt very quickly to the way Barry wants me to work, there's no point risking. You know what I mean? I'm 22 years old. I've got my whole career ahead of me. What's the point jumping in there so soon? But if I perform in the next few weeks, why not? You know what I mean? I'm going to go in there, do the business. I've sold tickets anyway, so that's my issue as well. So, I mean, at the moment it's 50-50. I see how it's going, but
Ideally, it'd still be the 9th.
ideally, I want it to be the 9th. I'm desperate for it to be the 9th, but I'm going to just take the advice for the people giving around me, what Barry says, what other people say in the gym. If I'm still not looking right or not performing the way I want to perform, I ain't going to fight. Simple as that. I've got to take this Chris so at 22 years old. You know what I mean? I'm not fighting for titles yet, so I can relax. You know what I mean? It's not the end of the world if I don't come out. I'll push it back 2 weeks. Easy. You know what I mean? It's not the biggest not the end of the world. Not the end of the world.
Okay, so you mentioned you're quite young in the game, age-wise, and in your career because you're not fighting for titles yet. Will you be looking for titles soon, though? Because obviously fighters always want a belt.
Definitely. That's what every fighter wants a belt, and the 7 areas what I'll be looking at. It might end of this year I want it, but like I said, I don't want to go in and say, yeah, I'm going to win this, I'm going to win that, I'm going to win it, and this is when I'm going to win it. I'm not like that as a fighter. I'm going to take things if I come. If it takes me to 25 to win a 7 area, so be it, and then I push on after that. You know what I mean, I will do it when I'm ready and when Barry thinks I'm ready. So I'm not gonna. I'll just go with our management team, whoever I go with. So yeah, it's gonna. There's no rush. There's no rush in. I'm happy to be chilled out at the moment, and that's where I want my career to go. I'll take a fight when I'm ready to take a fight, and in the sense of who fighting who. Obviously, as a fighter, I want all the belts. I want to go the normal route. I want to go Southern area, English, British, then European, Commonwealth after Phil, and then go for the world after that. That's the route I want to go. But no way am I just going to jump in at 22 years old. I've only done 1 6-rounder at the moment. So, I mean, I ain't going to go in, jump in a 10-rounder in 2 fights time, you know what I mean? I've got to build up to that. And so I'll just be clever with how I do it. I'm going to be very clever. I ain't going to rush my career. So.
Okay, so you're taking your time. That's fair. You said you want to go the traditional route, but if they offered you an IBF European or something like that, you're not going to turn it down, are you?
No, definitely not. In the amateurs, I would fight anyone. You know what I mean? But as a fighter, I will say yes to anything. But I grew up in the gyms with Billy Joe and stuff like that, and I've seen the way he did it, and I think it is the best way. When he fought for a world title, look at the performance he put on against Andy Lee. You know what I mean? But that's because he had that experience going up, and that's what I want my world title performance to be the best performance I've ever done. But so right test at the right time, perfect. I'll take it. But yeah, that in my mind, that's what I plan. That's what I vision to do. Southern area, English, British, go from there.
Okay, and you've left probably one of the most well respected coaches in the game. What do you think Barry will bring different for you?
Training wise, it's going to be similar. It's not going to be a whole lot of difference. But the only reason why I left Mark, and as simple as it, wasn't because of the way Mark trained me, wasn't anything to that. It was purely because I needed to freshen up my training. I mean, like I said, when I walk in with Mark, it was coming to the point. Since I was walking in, I knew what I was doing. Before I did it, and I could almost take myself through a session. I've been with him that long. That's what happens. It's simple as that. So it just needs me just to change trainers and start hitting. Being so young in a career, I'm very loyal as a fighter to a coach. I want to stay with him from start to finish. Did it as my amateur coach. I stayed at High Wycombe Boxing Club all the way through GB, all that. I was always at Wycombe. I never moved. And then so same with this. This is a big deal for me to be able to change, and I won't do it because I believed in what Mark was doing with me. It was just simple. I needed to wake up and start waking up in a Monday morning and think, train it. And that's what I felt like this morning, waking up with body sparring Mitchell Smith. You know what I mean? That woke me up. I thought, that's a good. I'll come out today feeling like I learnt a lot today. So.
Did it almost become a bit too routine?
Routine. That's the best way to put it. But that's not down to how much. That's purely where my concentration went. Simple as that. That's not Mark's fault. That's my fault. And because I'm in Canning Town. West Ham was close as well, and it's perfect that the gym's buzzing the way it is. And I need to work on inside fighting. Barry Smith's an inside fighting coach. That's what I needed. Perfect. And then obviously I can box on the outside with Frank Greaves and Ben Davison down there. It just works for me down there. It's brilliant. So I'm looking forward to the future of getting moving and having all those aspects of my game completed. So that's what I want to go for.
Okay, so we'll talk about March 9th. We'll take it. That's your fight. That's what's penciled in. How do people get hold of tickets, and where is it?
It's at Brentwood, Essex, MTK show. The tickets are on my website, which is bensmithboxing.com. It's easy to do that, and it goes straight to me, and I send out the tickets. It's a simple way of doing it, and I've got to thank my sponsors, Coral Atlantic, because they set that all up for me. They've done everything, so they've put a lot of funding into me, and but it will go through them as well. So tickets wise, go to the website, and that goes straight to me, and I said, I'll come and bring you your tickets. I send them out. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Okay, wicked. And just before we go, you mentioned Coral Atlantic already. Is there anyone else you want to thank?
Coral Atlantic, my sponsors. Obviously, I've got Maxi Muscle as well, which they give me all my nutrition and all that. And then obviously my strength conditioner, Paul Pigeon, who's brilliant. But Phil from Coral Atlantic, they've kept me going. Like I said, I didn't fight for a year, 2 years ago. not the last year.
Yeah, I interviewed you on your comeback fight.
Yeah. So I mean, they stayed for me through that. They'll pay me weekly through that. Obviously, for a sponsor, they're sponsoring a fight who wasn't fighting, they stayed with me. So I can't think of enough of that. And now I'm going to show them why it was worth keep sponsoring me.
All right, Ben. Well, thank you for your time. Welcome to West Ham Gym, and we'll talk to you soon.
Yo, beast mode, I go beast mode. Left, right hook, then I reload. Speed, agility, breathe slow. Connect every uppercut, clean blows.